Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. ESR continues. Ladies and gentlemen, ESR
time, baby.
continues.
It's the best segment of the day. Arguing you want to vote for Ben. It's the best segment of the day. Arguing you want to vote for Ben. You want to vote for me. Flip the right decision. Quickscope. It is. You want to vote for me. Flip the right decision out of respect. Quickscope. It is. And then you blatantly destroy mine. But it's okay. And then you blatantly destroy mine. But it's true. Because you every day. I won. It was like that. It was like not true. It was like a blowout as well. It was like it was like a blowout.
You also tweeted for yourself, I think.
No, that was the day. That was like 2 days.
You also tweeted for yourself, I think.
No, that wasn't the day. That was the day. That was like 2 days. We should go over the rules though, because some of the new people demanded.
Some of the new rules.
We should go over the rules though.
Last week.
Some of the new people demanded.
Some of the new rules. Because we changed the rules. Rule I added last week. If the score is a game of Mortal Kombat, the only way to logically end the your crazy guy who moves very fast for Sub-Zero, that's usually the matchup. Your crazy guy who moves very fast for Sub-Zero, that's usually the matchup.
Right. Give Luke
You should play Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Let's get it right. Give Luke.
I was dominant. We should play Dragon Ball Xenoverse to end this.
Stop.
I want to play the guy in the orange whoever the guy's name is really good.
To quote Matt, I want to play the guy in the orange
kick things off. Question number 1.
You are first.
Am I first?
Yes.
Kick things off.
So the question number 1. You are first.
I should have gone
first. Am I first? Yes. So the question agreements regarding AW rules. I should have gone first. Crap. Gentlemen agreements regarding AW rules. You guys can vote on Twitter, as we said, with the hashtags.
Yes. Gentlemen's agreements regarding AW rules are an issue, and I'm going to tell you exactly why they're an issue. AW rules are an issue, and I'm going to tell you exactly why they're an issue. Things that you want removed. They're an issue because you're never going to get things that you want removed. It's really easy for me to show that they're overpowered. Let's agree not to use these rules. For me to go to things are overpowered. Ben says okay. Let's agree not to use these rules. Whatnot. These things are overpowered. Ben says okay. And then people watch the game. Me and Ben are actively using this stuff. This is how Stim got banned. If me and Ben are actively using this stuff, this is how Stim got banned. They used Stim and Quote. Started to use it. As soon as people watched for about a week, they used Stim and Quote. This is the most ridiculous thing ever. As soon as people watched immediately, and they were players wanted overkill. It was then all that stuff banned. If the players would be using it, showing how broken it was, all that stuff banned, and then they would be using it, showing how broken it was.
So the big issue with that is players don't have a time that they can. So the big issue with that is players don't have a time that they can play in pro league games. They're playing in 2Ks, they're playing in 5Ks, they're playing in pro league games. If I know it's overpowered, I don't want you to be using it against me to the sense where it's like, if people are using it, is it overpowered? If both people have it, it's not overpowered. If people are using it, is it overpowered? If both people have it, it's not overpowered. I mean,
I thought you were going to say it's not competitive.
Yeah, I mean, it's true though, it's not competitive. Yeah, I mean, it's true though, it's not competitive. In all honesty,
it's the most frustrating
I think gentlemen's agreement are an issue. In all honesty,
I think it's stupid because it ends. It's defeating the entire purpose. I think it's stupid because it ends to get something removed. It's defeating the entire purpose of trying to get something removed. You're gonna win this question and you agree with me too, which is the craziest thing. You're gonna win this question and you agree with me. Win this one.
I don't want to play.
Win this one.
I don't want to play. Pass me that pen. I'm writing this down.
The pen's actually dead. Pass me that pen.
I'm writing this down. Let me show you something real cool. You ready for this? Real cool.
Because I tried to cross something out of mine.
Let me show you something real cool. You ready for this? Real cool.
This is all you learned over in
Europe.
That's kind of cool. This is all you learned over in question number 2. If you could rearrange the perk tree in AW, question number 2. Alter one you could rearrange the changes in AW and alter one perk, what would the changes be?
Let's do the only logical thing that we can do and bring up AW. So everyone can see the perk trees. The only logical thing that we can do and bring up AW. Ron, you can go over to my screen whenever you would like. Feel dandy. Ron, you can go over to my screen whenever you would like. Okay, so dandy. What would I rearrange? Okay, so perks. What would I rearrange? Just one perk. The perk tree in AW altered. Just one perk. Okay, I think most people would look at this question, they would move toughness or blast suppressor. Okay, I think most people would look at this question, they would move toughness or blast suppressor. I like the fact that you have to choose. But I disagree with one of those. I like the fact that you have to give something up that you can't. Otherwise, everyone will use the same thing, right? Yeah, you have to give something up that you can't. Otherwise, everyone will use the same thing, right? Yeah, fast hands. Cold-blooded, blind-eyed, gung-ho, fast hands. Are we doing a straight swap? We are, right? Are we doing a straight swap? Otherwise it wouldn't make sense. We are, right? Because one tree would have more.
Yeah, no, you'd
otherwise
have to
it wouldn't
swap.
make sense. Okay, so
one
tree would have more.
Yeah, no, you'd have to swap.
Okay, so I would swap. They're the only 3 used, right? Those 3 right there. They're the only 3 used, right? Those 3 right there. Maybe cold-blooded push. You only use. That's used. That's used. That's used. Push. So that's used. That's logically. That's used. I would change danger close. So, logically, I would change danger close. Blind eye. Or that way, every single perk tree from 1 to 3 would have 3 perks which people tend to use. So you still have from 1 to 3 would have 3 perks which people tend to use. So you still have because danger close would be in perk 2, so you still have fast hands, cold-blooded. No, you wouldn't because you're still making that choice. So in S&D, what do you want to use? Do you want to use cold-blooded? Do you want to use danger close? She's still making that choice. So in S&D, what do you want to use? Do you want to use cold-blooded? Do you want to use danger close?
If you could alter one of the perks.
So that way, there's
change it a little bit. What would you do? Right. If you could alter one of the perks, change it a little bit. What would you do?
Alter a perk?
Yeah, you can change the way one of these perks works.
Alter a perk?
Yeah. Could you change something in perk 2 that would make one of those perks use more often? Could you change something in perk 2 that would make one of those perks use more often?
If I could just change a perk, I would just change fast hands. I would just change it. If I could just change a perk, I would just change fast hands. You can just reload quicker. I would just change it so it was just sleight of hand. Spam. You can just reload quicker.
Fair enough.
And you can switch weapon quicker. Spam. That'd be the only change. What about you?
Yeah, you can go to Ben's screen as well. Just give me the controller. Yeah, you can go to Ben's screen as well. Just give me the controller. I'm gonna. If I could alter a perk, I would. If I could actually alter a perk hardwired, I would stronger and have it include the flinch. Hardwired stronger and have it include the flinch to get rid of the reducing the flinch. Put it in hardwire because that to get rid of the reducing the flinch. Put it in hardwire. This is an actual argument between the 3. Hardwire like really good, and then this is an actual argument between the 3. If I had to rearrange a perk area. It would obviously be done to rearrange a perk area. I feel like these are like obviously be done your type of like goo.
Right, I don't get why you put 3 stealth perks in the same thing.
2 like aggressive ones.
I don't get why you put 3 stealth perks in the same thing.
And then 2 like aggressive ones.
But what would you change for? Because you don't want to put low profile, otherwise then you have like all.
You figure stuff.
You don't want to put low profile, otherwise then you have like all
resistance. You figure stuff. Speed, stealth.
Well, not necessarily just speed. Speed, because speed for XO new XO trophy. Well, not necessarily just
the logic one is the move low profile.
XO new XO trophy.
Makes no sense because nobody like the logic one is the move low profile.
Just like
makes even worse.
Because then perk 2 becomes completely just like
makes even worse. You're really. Unless you wanted to move toughness to perk 2. Unless you wanted to move toughness to perk 2. Toughness to perk 2.
What?
And now, because then everyone would run the same class.
Toughness to perk 2.
Which is the issue. Realistically, I think there's only one thing. There's only one right answer. Because there's only one thing you can do. Realistically, I think there's only one thing. There's only one right answer. Because there's only one thing you can do.
You can move overcharge. That would make it interesting. If you swapped
you can move overcharge.
You can move overcharge. That would make it interesting. If you swapped overcharge, and I think that would be interesting. You switch overcharge and peripheral, so you could have like, I think that would be interesting. Lightweight. You switch overcharge and peripheral, so you would have like lightweight, flat, overcharged, and then now you have to actually make a choice out of these 3. Overcharged, and then now you have to actually make a choice out of these 3.
Make the class. Make the class right now.
I mean, you're probably gonna run toughness. And then I would
make toughness. Make the class right now. I mean, it would be lightweight. Let's say you put on. You'd use toughness. Blast Suppressor.
Use overcharge.
Let's say you put on perk 2, so you have 1 perk here. What would
use overcharge?
So this would be like overcharge. You'd have 1 perk here. What would overcharged above?
Well, this would be like overcharge B in perk 2.
Right, you have overcharged above.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I'm just using this as like a B in perk 2.
Right.
And then you would have your. So I'm just using this as like a filler.
Because what I'm saying is you would need overcharge fast hands, right? And then you would just run lightweight. What I'm saying is you would need overcharge fast hands, right? And then you would just run lightweight. Lightweight would be your only
using overcharge as a replacement for flag.
Right, but you said you would use overcharge as a replacement, right? Which means you would run fast hands. You said you would use overcharge.
Oh, you would run both,
right? Which means you would run fast hands. Would you run both, or would you just run one?
You would run both.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Would you run both, or would you just run one?
Would run both.
I mean,
in respawn, if hardwire reduces the flinch. In respawn, if hardwire reduces the flinch. If hardwire reduces the flinch, you would see classes like that. If hardwire reduces the flinch, overcharge here. You would see classes like and then you would see like with overcharge here, rushing classes, and then this, and then you would see like all out like lightweight, overcharge, hardwire, toughness, overclock, like lightweight, overcharge, hardwire, toughness, overclock.
That could work.
Yeah, that would work. right?
Oh, this was actually extremely close.
That could work.
You win this one.
That would work. I win this one.
Oh, this was actually extremely close. To 40, you win this one.
So
that was an interesting one because I didn't think there's any options to that question.
To 47. Two
realistic ones. I didn't think there's any options to that question.
So, given the opportunity, would you change how COD champs work? So, given the opportunity, would you change how COD champs work, etc.? Actual event lead up to the event, time of year, etc. champs to be in first in this one. It would be a huge COD week. It would be to be in November.
You're just gonna say
my idea. The release of the.
This is the same thing we both.
You know the.
You're just gonna say my idea.
The release of the new game paired up with the tournament release of the new game of the old one, paired up with the tournament for the $1 million of the old one. And then I think the entire year and each quarter has a qualifier. And then obviously, well, the 3 quarters have qualified. The last one has the $1 million event. And then obviously, well, the 3 quarters have qualified. The last one has the $1 million whole year to that $1 million event. That's the best way to do it. Building up the stories from the whole year to that $1 million event. That's the best way to do it.
This is such a bad idea. It's not like we have both sat at the table and talked about how we would perfectly do concepts, and that was what we came up with. Talked about how we would perfectly do concepts, and that was what we came up with.
It's great to do. It's great to be the first one, man.
You could change how concepts work. Alright, if you could change, I'm going to go with the one thing, which is actually a reasonable argument. I would change the way the prize pool works, which is actually a reasonable argument. Funding. I would change the way the only thing you do is community funding. Community skins funding in the game. That is the only thing you do. Community camos, phase camos, denial camos, buy your
It's not as easy to put those in as it is on Steam. It's not as easy to put those in as it is on Steam. Another market.
I would change that whole prize. I would change the prize pool to $3 million. I mean, I would change the prize pool to $3 million. This is a good argument. I mean, your opinion on this. Alright, realistically, this is a good argument. I'm curious to get your opinion on this. Let's just start it. Just say skins in the game. Let's say it magically it happens. From skins. Let's just start it. Just say skins in the game. Let's say it magically it happens. That's what we've seen. You can personalize your own skin apparently by Black Ops 3. That's what we've seen. Let's say they added like the gunsmith or something like that. Right. You could pay for. So. Let's say they added like prize pool going from 1 million. You could realistically in COD, where is that cap? How high does it go? 1 million. Realistically in COD, where is that cap? How high does it go?
If I am Optic Gaming, and I'm selling tons of Optic Gaming camos, if I am Optic Gaming, where's my money? Selling tons of Optic Gaming camos.
So let's say
I am the one driving the car, I want to be paid for driving the car. So let's say I am the one driving the car, I want to be paid for driving the car.
Let's say it's a 33% organization. A third goes to the developer.
I believe the way sticker sales works is 50/50.
Organization a third goes to the developer.
I believe the way sticker sales works is 50/50. Does it go Oregon Valve, or does it go Oregon then? No, it goes Oregon Valve. Does it go Oregon Valve, or does it go Oregon themselves? No, it goes Oregon Valve.
50% each? So then Valve split that.
No, I think they guarantee like 250K. No, I think they guarantee, and then they guarantee like do the stickers for the K for majors invited, and then I believe stickers for the major teams that get invited.
Okay. And then I believe how much do you reckon it would increase? Okay. But how much do you reckon it would increase?
Yeah,
it's a weird question.
I don't think it. I think probably like.
It's a weird question.
You probably would get it up to like 2.5, probably like. I think that's where you would get it up to like 2.5, 3 million.
How do we get kind of like that?
I think that's where you'd be at.
So how does it go to the next level? How do we get kind of like that Dota?
You're talking about the most played game on PC. Well, you're talking about at least the most played game on PC on Steam. Dota.
This is true.
Well, at least on Steam. Let's play game. It's a lot easier for a computer game because it's more widely. It's a lot easier for a computer game because it's more major consoles you're splitting it between. So then you're talking about that. We have 2 major consoles you're splitting it between. So then you're talking about that. You know what I mean? It makes no sense. If it's on Xbox One, why should PS4 sales go towards? You don't want to have like one console have it, one console not, because then you're sectioning off fans. You don't want to have like one console have it, one console not. That's why I think a lot of people like they think, oh yeah, that's a great idea. Put them in. It's like there's so many more issues to deal with than people like actually realize. It's like there's so many more issues to deal with than people like actually realize.
So if it isn't, how do you go about that whole crowdsourcing? If I just said, here you go. If it isn't, do something with Black Ops 3 where we can get. If I just said, here you go. Some form of crowdfunding. Do something with Black Ops 3 where we can increase that prize pool. Some form of crowdfunding. How would you do it? What would you do? Just to increase that prize pool. Because the console is very tricky. It's not as easy as.
Because you don't want to offer something on one that you can't offer to the other.
Not as easy as.
You don't want to offer something on one that you can't offer to the other. You don't want to give. And then you sell something as generic as maps, and it's like, well, do those people buy it? And then you sell something as generic as maps, and it's like, well, do those people buy it? Like you can't actually say this purchase directly correlated to somebody who's gonna watch. Like you can't actually say this purchase directly correlated to somebody who's gonna watch. It's tricky. It's tricky.
Is it something you can buy whilst watching? Is it something you can buy whilst watching?
Like maybe there's, that's so difficult to do that. Then you're like, you're watching, and then you're kind of like maybe like an in-game currency. You're watching, like you can, and then you're kind of like maybe like an in-game currency.
It's really tough.
You can.
I'm trying to think.
Like what does the in-game currency do?
It's really tough.
Like bet it. Like what do you do? What does the in-game currency do? Like what? Like bet it. You know? Like what do you do? Do you need just in-game currency for what? You know?
It's really difficult.
It is.
Besides donations, which is just never. It's really difficult.
That's not the way to go.
Besides donations, which is just never.
That's not the way to go. Stupid. That's interesting. Yeah, I won that one, but I think we should actually just keep talking about this for a second. Interesting. Yeah, I won that one, but I think we should actually just keep talking about this for a second.
It's genuinely so hard to think of something. Like a lot of people just say, it's genuinely so hard to think of something. Like
not a lot of people say, implement on a console,
it's
but it is on a PC. Easy to implement on a console as it is on a PC.
So much more difficult to do. Won't bore you with it, but we both there's so many technical reasons behind that. Won't bore you with it, but we both kind of know about that.
There's like no correct way.
I feel like
to go about it.
You look at like
there's like no correct way.
I feel like to go about it. You look at like, but then the problem is like, what if I want to do it or something? But then the problem is like, what if I want to do it? Let's say you release, like for example this year, the EXO pack, right? Let's say you release, like for example this year, the EXO pack, right? EXO pack. If like 50% of the money, what if I want to buy it more than once? College prize pool. What if I wanted to purchase it? Like what if I want to buy it more than once? Let's say I'm a crazy fan. I want to see COD eSports grow. Let's say I'm a crazy fan. It needs to be something. I want to see COD esports grow. Because skins you can buy as many times you want. It needs to be something.
Here's the like the best idea I can.
Skins you can buy as many times you want.
Here's the like the best idea I can. You have something off the top of my head. Like your MLG account is logged to your Xbox account. Like your MLG account is logged to your Xbox account. Watched a major tournament, like let's say like it's the same thing. Watched a major tournament, like they're on MLG. Let's say like it's the same thing. Your Xbox account, like they're on MLG. Subscribe to the weekend that gets you icons that you can use. There's an option in the chat. Subscribe to the weekend throughout the weekend. Icons that you can use in the chat throughout the weekend and keep. Half of it goes towards prize pool. Go towards it's a link to your Xbox account. Half of it goes towards you get the icons for the chat, and then it's a link to your Xbox account on your Xbox account, maybe a special skin, and then you get for the weekend on your Xbox account, maybe a special skin for the weekend. Yeah, that shows you watch and subscribe. Yeah, that could be cool. Something like that. That is the best.
But then how do you allow someone to do that multiple times? But then how do you allow someone to do that multiple times?
You sub for that one event. Each event, there's a different way. It's pretty much just like a $5 for that one thing. You get the. It's pretty much just a skin in the game. You get the icons for the chat. You get the skin in the game. Like a badge next to your name. Like for the chat, people have like sub things. Like you can put maybe like a badge next to your name. Like you know people have like sub things. Like a sick design like next to your name, whatever it is. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like a sick design like next to your name, whatever it is. Yeah. And then. You just do it, and the prize pool can go up like live, like a ticker live.
That could work. Yeah, every time someone subscribes, it's like a sub count, right? And you just see the jackpot go like subscribes. It's like a sub count, right? And then you just see the jackpot go like higher and higher
because it's tied to your Xbox. And then you
get. I would be curious to see how well.
That's the only way I can think of it off the top of my head.
I would be curious to see how well.
That's the only way I can think of it off the top of my head.
That would be really cool, actually.
That would work. Because that works for PlayStation users as well. Because that works for PlayStation users as well.
Doesn't matter.
So it doesn't really section off PlayStation account as well.
Doesn't matter.
So it doesn't really section off anybody. It's the only thing I can think of.
That's a good idea, Matthew.
Yeah.
It's
the only thing I can think of.
Alright, next question. Coming into AW, one of the biggest concerns was search and destroy. Coming into AW, one of the biggest concerns was search and destroy. Gameplay-wise, do you think it has worked thus far with Exos? Gameplay-wise and entertainment-wise. I think it's been pretty good. It's been very, very fast. Fast tempo. It's changed the way search and destroy is played now. Fast tempo. It's changed the way search and destroy is played now. So much aggression. So much aggression. You see just a lot more clutch situations. Because you can outmove your opponent, so you can kind of get a kill and be done. Get out. Like if it's a 1v3, you can outmove your opponent, dash away, get a kill and be done. Completely away. So in terms of entertainment value, I think you've got a little bit higher. Be completely away. So in terms of entertainment value, I think people are always going to remember the heyday of like search and destroys. Yeah, I think people are always going to remember the heyday of like search and destroys. Yeah, search and destroys and some of those. But all in all, I think Session Destroy and Advanced Warfare is pretty good.
I don't know if there's... I think S&D and Advanced Warfare, I don't know if gameplay-wise, it's been great. I think S&D and Advanced Warfare, entertainment-wise, sometimes it goes so fast, I think it might be hard for viewers to follow. Sometimes it goes so fast, I think it might be hard for viewers to follow. That would kind of be my only gripe about it. But, I mean, I'm going to just kind of... I mean, there's no really... Tie it up. Yep.
It's pretty tough.
I mean, there's no really...
I don't like S&D because you...
Yep.
It's pretty tough. I don't like S&D because you... Going back to the topic we talked about a couple of days ago. You extended the rounds. Going back to the topic we talked about a couple of days ago. I would love that. Thinking about it more and more, more Search and Destroy is a good thing. I would love that. Thinking about it more and more, more Search and Destroy is a good thing. We should do that. All right, next question. This is for you. How do you see Exos / movement systems for you in general? How do you see Exos / movement systems in general?
So we know that they're going to be in Black Ops 3. I like the way that Black Ops 3 is doing it as opposed to AW. In Black Ops 3, I like the way that Black Ops 3 is doing it as opposed to AW. Smooth. Just from the trailer, it looks a lot more fluid. Really side to side in air creates a lot of weird animations, and then the thrusting side to side in air creates a lot of weird animations. I think it messes with the hitboxes a little bit because it's moving so fast as well. I think that stuff will probably be all cleaned up. And then for Black Ops 3, the second part of the question, 2, potentially 3 movement systems harmful for COD. The second part of the question, 2, potentially think we're going to see classic COD come back in IW's game either. I don't think we're going to see the classic COD come back in IW's game either. I think that's going to go movement as well. I definitely think so. I think that is going to be where this movement franchise is going to move towards. Call of Duty in general. That is going to be where this and I think if you create one game towards Call of Duty in general, it sets the pace for everybody else. To go back to classic COD this would be such a just a wrench in for all the people who have now been playing AW for a year and gotten used to it. Wrench in for all the people who have now been playing AW for a year and gotten used to it. Even watching some fast-paced movement, it just looks weird. Classic COD is just dated. It just looks dated. There's no way you can just argue that it just looks dated. There's no way you can argue that it just looks old. It looks slow.
People want to see that
fast pace.
That's not what people want. Yeah, people want to see that fast pace.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think if there was a developer to do it, I think it'd be Infinity. I think if there was I think out of all three of them, I think Infinity would be the one that
I'd agree with that.
I'm gonna go classic. I think out of all three of them, I think Infinity would be the one that kind of
agree with that.
I'm gonna go classic. Can I see it happening? Slow down everything? Honestly, no. I really can't. Can I see it happening? Honestly, no. You're definitely not going to see like three different movement systems. You're definitely not going to see like three different movement systems.
AW2 or whatever Sledgehammer makes next will be closer to Black Ops 3 than AW. AW2 or whatever Sledgehammer makes next will be closer to Black Ops 3 than AW.
What's the next step though? Because you look at how it was before.
I think it's with what.
Because you look at how it was before.
I think it's with customization of characters and go even deeper into that. With the specializations and the customization of characters and go even deeper into that. Almost like Destiny RPGs, where me and you can play we can play the same specialization, but where me and you can play we can play the same specialization, so they can play completely different and a completely different outcome for our characters. They can play completely different specializations, or we can be playing completely different. Then it's like you're playing a game. Destiny didn't have a ton of content in it when it first came out. There was a ton of replay value, ton of content in it when it first played drastically different. There was a ton of replay value. If you have every character played drastically different, 2 subclasses in each one. If you have there's a ton of those replayability, not just to get it all the way to prestige and whatnot.
Look at the chat.
Replayability, not just to get it all the way to prestige and whatnot.
I really think people just need to come to terms with this is something trash faith and happen. I really think people just need to come to terms with this is something sit there and bitch about all you want.
You can beg for phase for no exos.
Sit there and bitch about all you want.
You can beg for phase for no exos.
You better get on that exo bus. Because it's interesting. When the game first came out, everyone loved him. You better get on that exo bus. Do you know what this craze reminds me of right now? Everyone loved him. I hate uplink. Remove uplink. Do you know what this craze reminds me of right now?
I guarantee you. I guarantee you everybody in the chat who's saying phase for no exos, you get Black Ops 3, you get the beta. I guarantee you everybody in the chat who's saying phase for no exos, you get Black Ops 3, you get the beta, and you probably say it's the best. And then you're going to say, oh, I never tweeted phase for no exos. 100% was going to happen. And then you're going to say, oh, I never tweeted phase for no exos. Wow, stupid. Anyway.
I love it. Just called out everyone in the chat.
Currently, I am up by 1.
Yes, 3-2.
All right,
called out everyone in the chat.
Currently, I am up by 1.
Yes, 3-2.
Build an FPS eSport using features and parts from other games. FPS eSport using features and parts from other games. Design, so gameplay, shooting mechanics, and game modes. The categories art design, gameplay, shooting mechanics, and game modes. You can go first here.
Yo. All right. So, all right, you ready for this? I'm gonna delve into the future. So, okay? You ready for this? Shooting mechanics. Delve into the future. Black Ops 2. Okay? Time to kill. Shooting mechanics. That's what I mean by shooting mechanics. Black Ops 2. Time to kill from Black Ops 2 was probably the most perfect thing he's ever been in the franchise. The time to kill from Black Ops 2 was probably the most perfect thing he's ever been in the franchise. I'm ahead of it to Destiny. Art design. I love Destiny's characters and the way that the game looks. I think it's beautiful. I love Destiny's characters. Gameplay and the way that the game looks. I think it's beautiful. I am going to head over to gameplay, Black Ops 2. I am going to head over to game modes, Black Ops 2. I'm going to say a W. Game modes, somehow, I'm going to say a W. And corporate uplink with Black Ops 2. I don't know how. And corporate uplink. Not sure how it's going to work yet. Black Ops 2. But I don't know how. I mean, I guess Raid already had basketball hill. Not sure how it's going to work yet. So that helps. That helps with that. I mean, I guess Raid already had basketball hill. I think that would be a good blend of a lot of different games. Because honestly, looking at Destiny as a game is a good blend of a lot of different games. Because honestly, looking at Destiny as a game is beautiful. Like you play that game, you're like, you look at some of the armors and the art design of Destiny is it's just a really really nice. You look at some of the armors and like the gameplay and shooting mechanics. It's just a really nice to look at game. You have to gameplay and if we're looking at building an FPS esport, I think you have to like if we're looking at building an FPS esport. You could argue, like, you know, CS:GO shooting mechanics, but it's been done by CS:GO. You could argue, you know, CS:GO shooting mechanics, but it's been done by CS:GO. Unless you think
obviously everything you're going to need is going to be done.
That's true. Unless you think that will happen. Outside the box. I would honestly, I like COD Esports. Like, it's something I've been around for years and years and years. I would honestly, for me, that's what I like. It's something I've been around for years and years. May touch on a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. May touch on a little bit of Rainbow Six Siege gameplay. I think that could look pretty nice. In there with some search and destroy. Which, by the way, that game was good Black Ops 2. I think that visually that game looks really nice too. Which, by the way, that game looks good as well. In terms of visually, that game looks really nice too. But that would be kind of my ultimate blend of. What would you do?
Art design.
What would you do?
I love Team Fortress 2.
Oh, that looked good.
Like the game just Team Fortress so sweet. Like just like the game just looks so sweet. Like just like the Like I think Team Fortress 2 is just awesome to just look at. Yeah. I know what you mean. I think Team Fortress 2 is just awesome to just look at. Gameplay. Gameplay. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 looking game. Yeah, Team Fortress 2 looking game with Black Ops 2 shooting mechanics. With Black Ops 2 shooting mechanics. Gameplay. Okay. The core gameplay of it. The gameplay.
See, I was gonna say Black Ops 3 when I was
core gameplay of it.
But you haven't seen it. I was gonna say Black Ops 3. I'm delving into the future.
But you haven't seen it.
I'm delving into the future.
Smooth gameplay with Black Ops 2's shooting mechanics. Smooth gameplay with Black Ops 2's shooting mechanics. No, that would be like the whole gameplay mode. Like I would view the gameplay. That would be like the whole like smoothness of players, like the features that you have. Like the smoothness of players, and like the features that you have. Like Black Ops 3. Like it's almost like Black Ops 3. I mean, we haven't played it, but like it kind of looks like the same way. But I can't say a title like we haven't played it, but like it kind of looks like the same way. But I can't say a title like we haven't said Titanfall because it looked the closest to Black Ops 3.
Shooting mechanics in Black Ops 2. Game modes.
That's why I kind of said Titanfall because it looked the closest to Black Ops 3.
Okay. Game modes.
How would you feel about S&D only? How would you feel about S&D only?
I'm a fan, but at the same time,
yeah, because I feel like an issue with.
I'm a fan, but at the same time,
because I feel like the game modes every year. So it's like,
you know it's gonna be the same next year.
The game modes every year. You tune in 1 year.
You know it's gonna be the same next year.
Right. You tune in
Domination Blitz.
You tune in 1 year,
and
then you tune in the next year.
Domination Blitz.
Only search and destroy is there. And then you tune in the next year.
Search and destroy is the only search and destroy is there.
And you're kind of like.
Search and destroy is the only game type which has been consistent across every single PUBG. And there's a reason it's consistent. You can create team strategy.
Give me the fast-paced gameplay. Give me the Titanfall. Give me the shooting mechanics of Black Ops 2. Give me CS:GO.
The shooting mechanics
game mode
of Black Ops 2
only. Give me CS:GO. And give me game mode
S&D
only. just bombs and give me Team Fortress 2. That'd be a pretty cool game.
That would look pretty good. I'm telling you, man.
You'd have like a pretty cool game.
That'd be
pretty sick.
You'd have like we should just collab our ideas. We should put all our donations into the Ben and Matt's game fund. What we should do is we should put all our donations into the Ben and Matt's game fund.
Imagine like imagine like that would actually be really funny. Imagine like an S&D only, like you're just running around falls like above people. Like imagine like an S&D only, like you're just running around falls like above people, like longer. Pretty cool. But with Blackout 2 time to kill, so it's like you have won that one though. Longer.
70 to 30%. So we are.
This is the first time we've won
that one. 3-3. Which means 30%. So the first time since you implement the rule, tied 3-3. We get to play Mortal Kombat. The first time since you implement the rule,
we do get to play Mortal Kombat.
We get to play Mortal Kombat.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Then we're gonna get to play Mortal Kombat. We're gonna go to a quick commercial break. Then we're gonna get back, play Mortal